Alright, today I want to discuss the recent announcement made by Ninja about his shift away from Twitch and a full-time exclusivity agreement between himself and Mixer, a rival streaming platform owned by Microsoft. The gaming space is filling up right now with takes on the situation, and normally I don't think this would even make my list of things to cover, especially since I'm working on a video about live service game design and how it is essentially utilizing planned obsolescence, and these live service games are not even really live services. But I've made an exception because it seems clear to me that the shift Ninja has made away from Twitch is more meaningful than it may appear. Yesterday, at what exact time I didn't really check, but it doesn't appear to be all that relevant, Ninja officially announced that he would be moving full-time to exclusively stream on Mixer, completely shifting away from Twitch. Mixer, the Microsoft-owned answer to Twitch's streaming platform dominance, is widely praised by those that use it, but has been struggling to gain any significant degree of relevance lately. I've personally known a few streamers that tried Mixer, and they said it was an enjoyable platform and had many good qualities, but inevitably most of them returned to Twitch citing a lack of relative activity and no real increased opportunities that were meaningful enough to hold them on the platform. The looming question is, why did he switch? And the obvious answer is money. Mixer has been shelling out large sums of money to buy interest in their platform, attending conventions with what is often a larger than is reasonable booth presence with panel members that garner little to no interest when compared to its competitor Twitch. It's fairly obvious that Mixer has offered a deal to Ninja, which made the exclusivity switch so lucrative he would be more than compensated for the secondary effects of that transition. I don't have any real information on how much or what shape that contract has taken. I've seen estimates in the range of $90 to $100 million, but that is pure speculation and not based on anything other than a raw assumption from what I can tell. Regardless, the importance of this switch has far less to do with monetary value and far more to do with audience perception. For starters, the Switch had no other destination than controversy. Since Ninja will be making an exclusive Switch and has already had his partner status revoked by Twitch themselves, this means that all subscriptions to him that were recently enacted are essentially rendered void. Twitch has offered to allow users a transition feature so that they can subscribe for free to another streamer, which is actually beneficial to other streamers on the platform, since Ninja was in the vicinity of 15,000 subscribers at the point of his exit, but subscriber badges, especially those gated by time locks, all of Ninja's emotes on the platform, and all other interactions as a function of his channel are now completely wiped out. Some viewers will inevitably be upset by this, despite any measure taken by Twitch to remedy the situation. So from the very beginning, this was going to be a controversial move. But controversy and attention is exactly what Ninja needs right now. For this next part, keep in mind that it is entirely relative. I'm about to say things like Ninja's channel was declining, despite his average viewers topping over 50,000 for this current month, and his active subscriber count landing him at or near the top 10 slot on the entire platform. Early in 2018, Ninja streamed with the famous musician Drake, and also capitalized on the rising wave of Fortnite popularity. The result was a series of records set both in subscriber count and concurrent viewers as his channel exploded to heights never before seen on the entire platform. Another contributing factor was Amazon Prime. Twitch was helping to drive free Prime subscriptions directly to Ninja's channel, which gave him subscriber counts topping 200,000 for a few months at peak popularity, but this was not a permanent fixture. In the following months, Ninja's channel, in a relative sense, keep that in mind, completely fell apart. While still one of the largest streamers on the platform, his metrics steadily sank like a rock, and it's easy for someone like me to say, well, he still had a massive audience, so what does it matter? But the reality is that social media growth is often set as a fluid benchmark based on previous months, and seeing almost a 95% decline in subscriber count, even when the subsequent number and earnings are high enough to cover almost any reasonable expense for any normal human being, it's not something that can be taken lightly. This all culminates in what I would suspect is a desire to reclaim the spotlight. This isn't entirely speculation either. Ninja has had some back and forth encounters with a rival streamer named Tfue, and there is a sense of frustration that many viewers will be able to discern, in which Ninja feels that the fleeting interest of Twitch's Fortnite community is often difficult to comprehend. So what is the answer? Well, the answer is to make a monumental shift away from Twitch entirely, no doubt boosted by a lucrative signing bonus and various other enrichment packages from Mixer itself, while kicking into motion a cyclone of media coverage that will catapult Ninja to the forefront of gaming news for at least a few days, while also making him by far the largest presence on the Mixer platform. Just like that, back in the spotlight. But that's not all there is to this decision. Keep in mind, I cannot see inside Ninja's mind. These thoughts and sentiments may not be entirely echoed by him on a personal level, but the explanation for why the switch comes now may be a bit more complex than a simple signing bonus. Twitch has been on a steady reputation decline in recent months, possibly even years. Twitch, in its early days, during which Ninja also streamed, by the way, was a platform by gamers for gamers. Twitch was a cult-like site that only cared about gameplay and community building, with a splash of memes. During its rising popularity and all the way until a somewhat nebulous but very recent point in time, Twitch maintained its status as the game streaming site, but now that has changed. Twitch has fallen from grace. Where once it was a gamer's haven, it is now overrun with softcore camming, IRL streams, ASMR, naked body painting, twerking competitions, and all manner of other activities which are perfectly fine in their own right, but have hardly anything to do with gaming. This by itself might not matter, but the side effect of this transition is a lack of clarity in their terms of service. As Twitch contorts itself into ungodly positions just to cater to certain high-earning broadcasters, the community has begun to notice the hypocrisy and brutally evident privilege bestowed by the now infamously biased moderation teams. One streamer throws her cat, banned for 14 days. Another streamer throws her cat. Well, that's Twitch's golden girl. Nothing happens to her. As Twitch is mired in the controversy of things like breastfeeding streams now, Mixer is silently plodding along beneath it with hardly any of these troubles. On Twitch, a self-professed event called Slutstream Day is being promoted by broadcasters in an effort to counteract what is perceived as harassment and sexism on the platform, but is almost entirely born from the schism between what Twitch is now and what it has been for almost its entire lifespan. When a platform is built over years and years as a gaming community and then transitions to a complex, politically correct social justice haven where the terms of service are arbitrarily enforced and weaponized against only certain broadcasters with rampant hypocrisy and contradiction, well, there is no other scenario than controversy and conflict. The following anger at this conflict and the even more vocal pushback against those that feel that the platform has changed away from what made it special to them only serves to exacerbate the problem, and eventually you have a platform that is mired in scandal on a consistent basis, which is exactly where Twitch finds itself. This brings us back to Ninja. Ninja is a gamer at heart. His presence on Twitch dates all the way back to the origins of the platform, before it was even named Twitch, and it has to be reasonably considered that his deliberate statement of getting back to his roots means supporting a platform that is all about the games. I don't personally like Ninja's content all that much. I used to watch his channel quite a bit when he would play PUBG with Dr. Disrespect or things like that, but in the wake of Fortnite's popularity on a personal level, I find him to be completely unwatchable. However, his audience is massive, and a full transition away from Twitch is no small thing. This brings us to the effects. While Twitch constructs systems like subscriber-only streams, which are actually against the terms of service for most major video games and allow for even easier monetization of adult themes and softcore camming, Mixer has focused on gaming-oriented services. A gaming-focused creator like Ninja can connect with his audience in a more meaningful way on Mixer. It lacks the current market share to compete with Twitch as of right now, but he can help with that by himself, and he will be their immediate and largest priority, whereas on Twitch, though he is certainly a priority based on revenue, a fact acknowledged by H3H3 after a private conversation with Twitch staff.
So Twitch suspended Joey's Twitch account,
like immediately.
but they didn't do anything to us. And I later spoke on the phone to my contact there, and he said, and I quote, that we give special treatment to our partners, to our big partners. Well, we take care of you. Because I was joking with him, like, isn't that funny? Isn't that hilarious that Joey got banned and we didn't? Because we showed the same thing. In fact, we put him out there. We told him to do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, effectively, it was us, not him. But they banned him and didn't punish us. And we joked about it. And I joked about it with the Twitch staff. And he said, yeah, yes, you get special treatment because you're a big partner of ours.
Though he is somewhat of a priority on Twitch, he as a gamer is beginning to play second fiddle to Twitch's new political and social focus, while their hypocritical and biased moderation team destroy the platform's reputation on a consistent basis. The switch is beneficial to nearly everyone. Ninja will take a hit to his audience metrics, that much is true, there is no doubt there, but his revenue has likely increased as a function of the signing bonus and other incentives. Mixer benefits, obviously, because hundreds of thousands of new viewers migrate to the platform. A large amount of viewers benefit as well, though not all. Any who exclusively prefer Twitch will not be enthusiastic about this, but a section of viewers benefit by now being exposed to the gaming-focused and creative systems of Mixer, while other Twitch broadcasters also benefit because a reduction in the number of entrenched elite on the Twitch platform makes it easier for smaller broadcasters to gain exposure. Twitch is brutally elitist. From moderation to enforcement to discoverability, it is built to enrich their larger creators, thus enriching themselves. This is not unexpected and it is entirely normal, but for a streamer like Ninja to abandon the platform in which he is part of the apex bracket of creator visibility and promotion, as Twitch serves ads for his channel and events on everyone else's channel, and has reaped the rewards of a direct Amazon Prime promotional package in the past, it signifies to me that Twitch may be the largest player in the space, but it has completely fallen from grace and no longer represents or cares what gamers want. Mixer is about to gain a whole lot more visibility, and it may end up amounting to almost nothing in the long run, who knows, but the potential for Twitch to get a good kick in the teeth, wake up and stop destroying their own platform through inconsistent moderation and a systemic focus on greedy monetization systems like subscriber-only streams can be nothing but positive. Everyone has the potential to benefit here except for Twitch, and that should really tell us all something. That's it for today, though. If you want to support the channel, there are links down below. The idea is to transition almost exclusively to Patreon and not rely on YouTube's platform monetization at all, so check that out if you have any desire to support, but nothing is ever required. There are other links as well, but I'll cut it there and stop rambling. As always, thank you all for watching, and have a nice night.